Okay, joined by manager Luke Garrard. Luke, I usually start with these interviews talking about how you felt at the game, but I'm going to start with Ashmore today. How good was he?
He deserved to be on a winning team. He deserved to get a clean sheet. Them 3 saves alone, I said to him afterwards, I put him in the middle of the circle. If that was on a World Cup stage or a Champions League stage, everyone's talking about it over and over again. From the corner, he then goes and tips one with his body weight going back. He come and claimed, he's big and strong. That's what he can do. We watch him week in, week out in training, and they're the sort of things he does. That's something that we've seen regularly. But to go and implement it in a game is outstanding. And Mandy Morris said to me at the start, we got a man of the match today, so can you listen to it on the tannoy? And I said, Mandy, it goes through me, I never ever know. She then goes, Luke, I said, Nathan Ashmore, don't even bother telling me, because if he wasn't the man of the match, I don't know who was.
Yeah. How did you feel the game went? Obviously you had to ride your luck, they were pushing down, especially in that first half, but how did you feel the game went?
I think we looked the most tired today. I think that was the Accrington, Altrincham and Aldershot all coming into play. I felt that at times we didn't shut the gaps, we didn't get across, but they're a good team. Coached unbelievably, managed superbly, got great key personnel, and they caused us huge problems, sucking us in with the little wide boy, the fullback joining in, Banks and Oldacre just ticking it over superbly. They lock you in unbelievably. But yeah, we rode our luck. I thought we were very productive up at their place, and it was down to 2 set pieces from King. That was the difference, and I felt we've been defending our box superbly. To go and get 3 clean sheets in a week, to go and get 9 points is massive. We go to Woking next Saturday, and that's just as big now.
Yeah, I've got a fun little fact for you here. When you exited the FA Cup last year, you won 2 games for the rest of the season. You've now won 3 in just over a week. Does that tell you a lot about your team and what you've built this year?
My experience. I told you post-mortem, and it sounds grim. You learn from experiences. Myself, Charlie and the chairman, been very proactive. You read my programme notes. We've got the business done on Cox, we've got the business done on Bush, we've got the business done on George Broadbent, Zach Brunt and David Agbon-Tahoma. I think that's being proactive, and that's having a pre-mortem as opposed to a post-mortem. I said it, we wouldn't be going through the same experience as what we went through last year. I haven't gone to the same well in the last 3 games. There's been changes from the starting 11. There was another 2 today with Marsh and Newton, and there'll be changes for Saturday. This squad is good enough to do that, and it keeps everyone on their toes. So that's having a pre-mortem, not a post-mortem. And it sounds so grim, but it's a massive thing that I feel that this football club has learnt from last year. The cup run is fantastic, but the bread and butter is the league, and we need to ensure that we continue this run currently. It's going to take hard work, it's going to take togetherness, it's going to take being smart, and I think that's what we've done in recent weeks.
Another talking point is Josh Rees. We called him the super sub, an instant impact. How pleased were you that he got on the score sheet today?
He's probably disappointed he ain't starting. And I think that he done excellent in the Accrington game away, done excellent in the Altrincham game. I think that's probably his best game in recent weeks, and he's got dropped out against Aldershot. Brunty went in, he's got dropped out again today. He could quite easily go in on Saturday, he's done himself no harm. But it pushes Brunty. We have a togetherness meeting every 3 weeks, and we had a meeting yesterday that was what was discussed. I won't use the word I said. I am the nasty guy. I'm the one that makes the decisions. People need to understand that they hate me. Come and knock on my door. You make sure that there's no one falling in, and there's a togetherness in that group that I've not seen at this football club. There's a mindset that I've been trying to instill this football club, and I'm starting to see that, and I genuinely feel if there's a dressing room that they take ownership and responsibility as a manager, that's half your job done. So for Reece to come in and score the goal, I'm over the moon for the kid. He's giving himself an opportunity for a shirt next Saturday. Whether I go with him or not is another question, but this is where I wanted to get to. Mark Ricketts is slowly getting back to fitness. Dion Kelly-Evans is running today, getting back to fitness. You've got Jamal Fifield coming to the bench today. Georgie Williams not making the 16. It's exactly where I wanted to be, and at the minute we're doing okay. But like I say, week in, week out, never too high, never too low. I'm not going to go and get above my station. We'll go to work in terms of Woking. We're looking to bring a bit of quality in to get us again kicking on, and that's what we'll be doing over the weekend and into the start of the week next week.
Yeah. Will you take a lot of confidence, especially from the 3 clean sheets and the 3 wins in a row? Will you take a lot of confidence going to Woking now?
That's what we're based on. We're based on clean sheets at this football club. I was a fullback, centre half, deep running midfielder, and it's very much my stop game. I like the organisation side of things, and that's where we were, and I felt we went away from that in that spell. We went back to basics. I think Bushy's been colossal. I think Femi's been colossal. Will Evans in the centre of the park has been immense, and David as well. They sparked a lovely little relationship. They get round each other. I missed that Eriko there, and Eriko has gone and played superbly again today, as he did against Aldershot on Tuesday. But that's Coxey breathing down his neck. That's Jamal Fifield now fit. Femi could bump back, so Bushy's got to be on form. So, like I said, competition breeds competition, and that allows you to be the best you possibly can, because if you're not, you're going to be bumped out.